Hello again, and thank you for choosing to watch another instalment from my YouTube channel Benidorm and Beyond. I produce positive, informative and above all original videos on a weekly basis about Benidorm, where I have lived for over 2 decades. So if you enjoy this vlog, please consider becoming a subscriber so you'll never miss any new content as I upload it in the future. Today's video brings us a whole range of good news reports, all set to some video footage of our beautiful Levante beach taken over the Easter weekend period. So let's get started. My first item relates to the fantastic news that things are most definitely returning to normal and that tourism is back on the increase yet again, and thank goodness for that. Benidorm is booming with Britons again for the first time since COVID hit. And industry insiders have reported that British holidaymakers again outnumber Spanish visitors to our beautiful town for the first time since the coronavirus pandemic hit 2 years ago. Figures for the month of March show that British hotel guests were by far the largest group by nationality, according to the Valencian Hotel Association, HOSPEC. As you can see from the video you are currently watching, filmed during Easter, which was reported to see Benidorm nearly at full capacity with visitors from all over Europe, there were hundreds, if not thousands of people here in resort, filling up the many beachfront businesses. And it's certainly a fabulous sight to see once again, and hurrah to that. A spokeswoman quoted, "British tourists have again become the majority group in Benidorm, and for the first time since the pandemic started, they outnumber Spanish tourists in the market share." Despite the fact that last month was the wettest March on record in living memory here, as many of you may have experienced, visitor numbers still soared. During the last week of March, hotel occupancy in Benidorm was registered at 68.9%, with the following weekend, the first weekend of April, seeing it rise to an even healthier 78.1%. It confirms the positive forecasts that the sector will bounce back to what it was before the COVID-19 pandemic, the source added. The data shows that at 44.6%, nearly half of tourists who visited Benidorm during March were from the UK, with industry experts anticipating there to be little to no negative impact on bookings as a result of Russia's invasion of the Ukraine. The HOSPEC spokeswoman added, "At the moment, the war in Ukraine is not affecting hotel bookings in negative terms." On the international side, Spain is considered a safe destination in the European environment without restrictions or difficulty for the arrival of tourists. As you can see from the footage you are currently watching, filmed over the Easter weekend, which was reported to see Benidorm nearly at full capacity with visitors from all over, there were hundreds, if not thousands of people here in resort, filling up the many beachfront businesses. And it's certainly a fabulous sight to see once again, and hurrah to that. With that in mind, my second item brings further good news for both locals and holidaymakers alike. As of last week, it was announced that customers in hotels, bars and restaurants in Spain can now wave goodbye to forking out for bottled water if they don't wish to, as the hospitality industry is now legally obliged to offer its customers free tap water on request, whether this be just a simple glass of water for one or a jug of water for your family and friends to share. This measure comes after the law on waste and contaminated soil for a circular economy was entered into force on April the 9th. And the aim is to reduce the use of single-use bottles, as well as encouraging shops and stores to entice the customer into making bulk purchases. This idea has been contemplated for years, but until now it was still up to each business to make its own decision whether it would provide water with no charge or not. With Spanish tap water being of good quality in general, and certainly safe to drink whilst on your holidays, this news is most welcome and will certainly help the environment, and maybe some people's hangovers too. My final item brings the news that you can already see, that the watersports stands are once again up and running in the Rincon de Loix area of Benidorm and along all other parts of the beach too. On the day I filmed, many people were enjoying the delights of the cable ski station, and you can purchase tickets which entitle you to 2 hours, 4 hours or even a full day of fun, starting at €27 per adult or €22 for a child under the age of 12 years old. As well as the water skis and wakeboards, I also spotted jet skis zooming about, as well as more genteel kayaks, and even the odd leisure cruise sailing past, taking its customers on a day trip of sunbathing and sunshine out on the tranquil Mediterranean Sea. The ferries to Benidorm Island also ploughed backwards and forwards, and these can be taken on an hourly basis from the port in the Old Town and make a nice change of scenery. The beach was packed with colourful umbrellas, deck chairs and towels, and families enjoying a picnic, a game or a swim. And don't forget, you can hire sunbeds and parasols from the official staff for €6 per item all day long. You could even enjoy a cold sex on the beach cocktail from one of the unofficial beach vendors that plough up and down the sands on a regular basis. But I personally wouldn't recommend buying from them, as you really don't know what's in their drinks. Although, if you're that parched after all those hours of sunbathing, I guess you might be tempted to give it a go, as some eager Brits I saw were definitely doing. I hope you've enjoyed this latest information vlog with me, and if you did, I would ask that you please give it a thumbs up and like it, and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already done so. If you did enjoy this video, then I would ask that you please give it a thumbs up and like it, and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already done so. If you would like notifications of future videos, just hit the bell notification button and you'll be informed of any new videos as soon as I upload them. I'll see you out and about next time, and thanks for watching as always. Cheers!